Hello everyone and welcome back to an episode of City Bus Manager with me, Tops. Last episode we left off, well, we expanded to the south. We did quite a lot of stuff as well. We've got some extra bus routes working and operational. I don't know why the N6 isn't operational. It should be. I think there's just a bus not on it yet. Yeah, there we go. But yeah, the hashtag buses, we don't have anything on. Everything else should be running, which is good. So every bus is running apart from the hashtag services. We're on a Monday, so things should get busy, I'm hoping. We'll have a look at statistics, and obviously we're 109,000 on a Sunday. Hopefully we get another 100,000 today. And we've actually filled out the depot completely, where I've been actually buying more tourist buses to put more tourist buses on during the weekend. So if you have a look at the schedule for the next few days, obviously Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Apparently we're missing a driver and we're missing a bus. So I thought I saw a bus there, but we're missing a driver and missing a bus. I can fix that quite quickly by hiring a bus driver when we've got that. Ticket inspector wise, the majority of them are getting up to advanced. We've got 23 now. We've got 141 drivers. We have only less than 100 buses. And we're about at a limit right now with our expansion. I've done some extra expanding around here. I've put this area in as another, well, location for people to get their... what's it called? It's basically just another area for locker rooms. There we go. We've got the area over here and stuff. So I've just rejigged this a bit to make sure that we've got enough space for everything. It is a bit annoying that we can't get through here because obviously there's parts in here. There's no parts in here. We do obviously now have 6 washers because we've got, like I say, we've got the 97 buses. We're going to get more because obviously if we get more tourist buses, then that's great. If we have a look at here, all the tourist buses should be double-deckers, should be on the sightseeing stuff. The TTFI should be all on the rest of the buses, which they are. And yeah, we also had the massive recall of these buses as well last episode, which is just insane. But we filled up all of the single-deckers, all the single-deckers we're going to have. We could probably get a few more tourist buses because I've extended their routes for the weekdays and weekends, just the slightest little bits. Obviously, we've just hit another weekly ticket holder target, which is great, and we're also going to get more financiers coming in. But as you can see, if we just have a look at our, if we allow you to go on holiday, a lot of our bus routes are getting absolutely slammed. And we could fix that by putting more buses on. Not that we have those extra buses, because, you know, on Friday, we've got one bus there for some bizarre reason. But come Friday, every bus is going to be in use. And, well, apparently we don't even have any buses spare to run this shift, and we don't have any bus drivers spare. We've got 6 bus drivers we can't assign, so we need to get those in as well. But the time has come. We are going to be looking at, are these staff being paid for the researchers? No. As soon as we are able to, we're going to unlock our final, well, I think might be our final expansion. No, it won't be. Our second to final expansion of the premises as soon as we hit 60,000. We've gone through a lot of these. We still haven't got all the e-buses, but that's fine because we're only going to the 400s right now. And then once we've got a load of 400s, we'll maybe even have to move up to 500s, the Enviro 500 EVs. But the idea right now is we're going to expand to get more area here, and then I'm going to be able to work out where everything's going to go and all that. So right now we've got this. We've paid for it. We've got all our research coming in to get those unlocked. And basically, once this is unlocked, we are going to work on getting double-decker buses. Now, I've spent the time I have spent the time to make the Enviro 400 EV bus. For this, I've been using a new free photo editing software. I used to use Photoshop. I've moved on to a free version. I just didn't want to pay the quote unquote Adobe tax to be able to use it anymore. So we use the free software. We've been able to build it, and we're going to get them implemented, and we'll see how it goes tomorrow when we start getting these double deckers in, because, well, as you can see, we've unlocked so much space that it's going to be a big, very big unlock of everything. Now, obviously, this will be a row here. I don't think it's 3 that we pass, and then it's here. Ah, that might be an issue. Because that'll be a bus. That'll be one here. I don't know how best it will be to do all these. Because we could build the streets on the end, which I think we're going to do. And then we'll just get them all lined up this way as much as we can. And then obviously we'll flip around and do the other way as well. It'd be good to get one in the middle. I just don't know how far up that's going to be. But we'll start off down here. And obviously we'll stick in our first bay for it. And then as soon as we have the money, we can buy 67,200. We can buy that. There's that price. It's going to be a bit expensive. I technically could buy a used bus and get everything upgraded and implemented and have a paint booth here while this is still focusing on all that. But I've got enough now. We're going to buy our first full double-decker bus. Now, I've literally made this. Obviously, we have the old Transport for London skin here, which is incredible. It's not, obviously, because it didn't go in. But yeah, here's the London bus that we made, which is basically just a simple skin for that, isn't it? But here is the Transport for Ireland bus. Like I say, it's available on Steam right now. We've got obviously the swoosh, whatever this is, with the feather, the dotted lines, everywhere else as well. The passenger symbols, the logos, and obviously the logo on the back. We could have made the logo on the back a bit bigger, but we're fine for now. It is absolutely amazing. We've got this now, and it's our first double-decker of the series. First double-decker that's not a tourist bus, and I just realised it's going all the way around. But we're going to park it here. We're going to make sure we get the right naming technique, and obviously it's the D for double, and obviously it's the quad zero bus right now, and that'll go obviously into that parking spot. We also need to make sure we do it on the TTFI, and if we go on here, it's going to be implemented straight away on a bus service in 15 minutes. So if we look at these going through, obviously the Fridays, we're still missing 6 drivers. So can we now hire some decent drivers? Hire 2. So we just need to get more before the weekend. And obviously with this expansion, with getting the double deckers in, we're going to have so much more capacity on the network. And it will give them time to use this entrance and exit. But yeah, having a look at this on the road, it looks really good. I'm very happy with how this looks. It's taken a little bit of time. And obviously from this, I'll be able to then do the next one, which would be the 500 EV. But yeah, so we've got our first double decker. I've just realised we're still paying these to be in the office when they don't need to do anything. So we'll get rid of you guys to pay you a bit less. As for income over the last few days, we've had quite a bit. We're getting about 300,000 a day. Having these double deckers is going to be amazing. And are we actually going to be able to see that bus route on the road? Where are we? Can we actually spot it anywhere? In the wild. There we go. It's already on the route and it's already running late. But yeah, having double deckers is going to be very beneficial for the game, for the citizens of the virtual Dublin. And it obviously means that we're going to have a lot more capacity for the whole network. We're going to end up having 2 by the end of the day, at least. So it is very beneficial to be doing all this. And there we go. We're going to get another one right off the bat as well. But yeah, it's just amazing that we're able to get to a stage where we're getting all these buses. Where did it actually go? Oh, it parked up here. Right, where are you going? It parked up there. It's parked down here. And we'll get it numbered up. Make sure it's on T2FI. And you know what? I'll even save us buying another one. Just shuffle this over to fit that area there. Probably won't get it on the... Oh, we will get it on a shift today. We'll really shuffle about for tomorrow. Do we have any more... We can hire... There we go. So that means Friday. Gonna be amazing. That bus is, like I say, just gone out as well. So even our second bus, second double decker, which can we see it anywhere? I don't even know what route it's gone on, but it's just going to be helping the capacity so much. Is this the brand new one? Yeah, it is. And it's going up here to this service. 83. I didn't realise the 83 was going to be that busier a service. Now, I did actually realise with this 83, I need to edit this route a little bit. So with this 83, where are we? So this is this, it goes to this bus route. Right, so it doesn't stop there going back, but it does stop there going up. So take Margaret's Road. Can we then divert it this way? Yeah, so then it goes round this way, and it makes more sense that way. So it actually just goes to this bus stop, goes to there, and it adds that, and it sorts that. I just probably need to take the waypoint out in the save. And that'll be on the bus to... So that's 893, 93, 93, and that one is 98. So, yeah. That'll be a better run for this way. It goes round this way instead and only goes up that way. We could technically go round, but it adds the stop in one way rather than both ways. And then, yeah, obviously, we're just going to watch this bus because I didn't realise if this bus gets absolutely full to capacity. Yeah. Just it's already at max capacity and it's the first route it's been on. So it definitely these double-decker buses are going to absolutely help us. And I've just realised we've got enough to get a third one. Oh my goodness, we're getting so many buses straight away. And that it's insane that we're doing it. I know we need to expand the network. I've not actually looked at new bus routes or anything. But obviously we will end up doing that. This probably won't end up running today unless there's an absolute... Yeah, there's not. So, run it tomorrow. It's already being filled out on the busy routes. Yeah. And then we just need to still hire a few more drivers for the coming days. And we just need to still keep on progressing with an extra bus, with an extra stop. So yeah, the plan is we're going to try and get more. We're going to get more of these. We're obviously going to run a road up to there, and then we're probably going to try and get a road roughly halfway. I don't know how much it's going to, how many buses, how many it'll fit, to be fair. But yeah, we're doing absolute numbers now on the buses. And like I say, our statistics wise are just going to keep rising with the more double deckers we add on. What I haven't mentioned is obviously the sightseeing. We're going to show the timetables here. We're starting it from 8 instead of 9, and we're running it every 40 minutes now to 8 o'clock. And then when it comes to the weekends, it's 8 to 8, so it's running for 12 hours. And then this one runs from 8:40 to 8:40 as well. So it runs 12 hours both routes, and then it's every 20 minutes from this one basically, and technically every 20 minutes from this, apart from it doesn't start until 40, and then it'll be, where are we, 48, so technically 50. But yeah, it's running every so often as well, and we'll see how that goes. And I've just realised we've even got enough already for a third bus. We've got that much money coming in each day that they're just running on the. We're just running through the capacity of all these buses, and obviously the better the bus driver, the better they will be driving the double deckers. Make sure it's on TTFI. Reset the schedule for tomorrow. There you go, straight on the network. We won't add another bus stop, just a bus park spot just yet, because obviously we need to make sure we get certain things done. But we do actually have a broken bus that can get the new brake pad. But yeah, we're working on capacity right now. We're working on getting the double deckers in. Getting a mass fleet vehicles of just the double deckers of the 400s. What I'm probably going to do, like I say, is just get at least a bulk row of like at least 2, maybe a third, 3, 4, and then we might look at then getting the 500s up this way before to this exit and entrance, and then we're probably going to look at obviously then greenifying the whole area as well, and it's coming back and it's actually pretty clean as well. But this means that our enough free seats should get fixed. How are we doing on our contract? Yeah, we're getting a lot of people using our network during the week, so we'll keep that as it is. And yeah, we're just progressing through to get these more bus routes on. And as these buses come in, we'll have a look at the schedule for tomorrow. We're probably dropping some buses off being regularly used. I'm going to guess it's some of the minibuses. No, every bus route has a schedule on. So that is interesting. Obviously, get a few... We can't get a few more bus drivers. We've got nearly 150 bus drivers for our 101 buses, which makes sense because we want at least 1.5, maybe 2 times the bus drivers per buses. We do obviously need to get more ticket inspectors done, but we'll get you 3 trained. Can I hire a ticket inspector? Hire 2 and get them straight on to training as well. That means 25 ticket inspectors. Just keep working them up as well. So we've got things to expand the network. I'm going to have a look at bus routes. Like I say, there's not that many I can find that go through here that don't go through the borders. So that's might be a bit of an issue to find. I might have to start doing hashtag bus routes, which I don't really like doing, but it's a little bit of a necessity every now and again. But yeah, we're nearly making $1 million on the Sea Dublin a week. The 83 stopped making money, but then again, I've changed the route a slight bit, so it's technically no longer making money. But yeah, all the buses are just getting themselves done. We've got into the negatives, but I can still purchase that one because we'll end up getting the positives and end up having to buy that bus anyway, buy that depot anyway. But yeah, having a fleet of we've got our base fleet here. We've got our base tourist fleet here. We will end up having some more tourist buses as well, and then the mass buses of having the double deckers in. Now, like I say, in previous saves, I have limited it to 100 buses per depot. I'm going to probably limit this to... I will limit this to a point where, obviously, if we can't get any more bus drivers for the route, it makes sense that we won't be able to get them implemented. We haven't actually unlocked anything else for research just yet. We're close on a few, like this one. We just need 100 more. And that just means we get a lot more from our passenger fines, which have actually decreased a little bit. But then again, I have been sending people on training and all that, but we'll be back at it soon enough. So I'm going to go and have a look, see if I can get a new bus route to get implemented. And if I can, I'll probably look at implementing it to start tomorrow and see how it goes. But until then, yeah, we'll just see what we go. We'll keep adding buses, and I'll bring you back if we've got another bus route or whatever happens. And we are back, and one of the first buses out of the day is literally one of our double deckers. And it's heading up to the 27A route. So we're gonna follow it along. I have actually added a new route in, but it won't be starting until tomorrow because we need at least 2 more buses and probably about 5 more bus drivers. So it'll be interesting. Oh, it's going to be the 27A, then it's going to go to the 27B, which is interesting. That it's going from one route to another. But yeah, we'll follow this route and just see how it goes. I don't think it'll fill up as the 27A at the start of the day, but it'll definitely fill up probably later on in the day. But yeah, we're looking at expanding the network. We're probably going to run the buses tomorrow and see how we go with it all. I have added in, like I say, a few bus routes. Well, no, a few bus routes. I've added in one bus route that we're going to run from tomorrow. And we'll see how that goes. And obviously, this is actually not getting too busy at the moment. Yeah, not too busy at all, but you never know what'll happen. It's about to finish the route and it's not got busy at all. So there we go. It's now going to change to 27B. We've got the 782 there getting absolutely rammed. So that's probably a route we need to look at implementing. I do know I need to upgrade some bus stops as well from the new bus stops I've added in, which shouldn't be an issue. Is this going to get rammed and very busy? It possibly is. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. Okay. So and then it's out of service. Oh, is it out of service because it's going to from one bus route to another? Possibly. It's already running late, so there might be some issues there. And I need to start working on flexibility of times. For everything. Going. I don't know where it's going back to. So it's going back to here, and it's 32 minutes late. 23 minutes late. Sorry. Yeah, no wonder why buses are running late, because they're having to go. It's scheduling for a minute from one route to another. So I need to fix that so it has some buffer time between routes as well. And then hopefully it won't have that issue going forward. But it's not even getting busy. So I don't know why it's been scheduled onto there. I just don't know. But anyway, bus routes are running. Bus stops need upgrading. Oh no, more needs upgrading. So we've added in the 14. Well, I've done the hashtag 14 because technically this area here is part of the route. We just can't actually add that route in at the moment due to, obviously, we don't have the bottom of the map. But that'll be running from tomorrow every half an hour. What I might have to do is look at all these bus times and kind of adjust them for like this one. So if you edit timetable, it's 40 minutes that way, 40 minutes, every 20 minutes is fine. That's fine. The N2, that's 48, that's 51. So having it every 25 is probably not the best. We push this back to every 30. In the evening it'll be that. So that means I need to push that to there. So on a weekend it would be 6 till that. Push that up there every half an hour. Every hour in an evening. Every hour on a weekend. Make sure that's on every 60. So that one shouldn't have any issues now. The S2, so 40, so that's 70. That's below 70, so that's fine for every 25, then every 15. That's good. The 4, it's more than 60 minutes there and more than 60 minutes there. So this probably would benefit from going to every 25 during a day. And then every 50 in an evening. And a 50 during the weekends. But I'm going to have to figure out what the best times are for these. So if we look at this, the time it moves over, it'll be 25 minutes there. And then 50 to the next. To the 15. It's fine. However, if I was to skip one from the 15, it'll be 6:05. So this one would be 9:05. We'll push that up to the 15. And then on a week, that'd be 6:05 on a weekend. And then 6:05 plus 25 would be 6:30. So that'll go to there, 8:21, 8:35, and so on. And then on a weekend, it should do the same. So no, it does. Because I've missed it, didn't I? It's meant to be 40. I think. After 15, it goes to 40. So that one starts at 40. Yeah, and then that works better. Take that one off because we don't need it to go quite that late. And that one's fine coming back. And then on a weekend, I think we'll knock the last one off on there as well. And confirm. And we're back. So I changed quite a lot of bus times. And we're missing 18 drivers. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 buses. Probably wasn't the best time to do that. What bus route are we adding tomorrow is the 14. So let's edit this and take it off tomorrow. Just to give us a bit more breathing room. I can also toggle on the Thursday. It'll give us a bit more breathing room with buses for tomorrow. Where we only need 2 more buses, which that's more manageable. And we actually only need 2 more drivers, but we're going to try and get more drivers, more buses, more bus routes and all that as well. Obviously, the more bus drivers we hire, the better it is for the growth of the company. And obviously, it means we can buy more buses as well. Yeah, that's straight on into there. Build our next one as well. Make sure this one gets numbered up correctly. And obviously assigned to the correct bus as well. I just realised I didn't assign it to the thing. Now assigned for tomorrow. We're missing 1 bus for tomorrow, but that should be fine. But yeah, everything should be a lot more situated for all the services coming in tomorrow as well. How many do we need for Thursday? We're still missing 14. And some of them are actually drivers, so we need to keep an eye on getting more of those on. How are we doing on these? So we've got 2 more that's advanced that need training, so let me get them sent on to training for now. Only 1 really, that's good to hire. So that's good. We're just moving forward. We obviously had 200,000 people yesterday. How have we gone from having 109,000 to 200,000 with just adding some double-decker buses on? I don't understand how that is. And obviously we're going to have more on because we've now expanded the network a little bit more, expanded the capacity, had a bit of a play around with buses. We also need to upgrade all the bus stops should be upgraded, which they are, but the terminuses we need to upgrade them with chargers at some point as well. We've got a demand from accommodation coming in from tomorrow, so yeah, we need to get on board with this. Obviously having the newer buses in is just absolutely critical for our routes and everything. Having a bit of a hiccup there for a save. That assigned. Get this number assigned. It's 5, even though it's the 6th, because we start off at 0, 0, 0, 0. This parking space already sorted. We'll get the next ones plonked in. Even able to get that assigned straight away today. Everything gets assigned tomorrow. We're missing 14 still for tomorrow, but that's just mainly drivers, which there we go, that'll help with that? Oh, well, it's Thursday technically. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So a few more drivers off and 10 buses off, but we should hopefully get all that tomorrow. And then also we can Thursday run the other hashtag routes, being the 16 and the 42, to hopefully get them expanded as well onto the route. But yeah, it's so good to see that we can obviously... Where can we see any? Are they all just in the north side, the double deckers? Getting lost to where they are. There's one over here. There's one over here. Gonna find... It's like spotting them in the wild. None are down south, so literally you've got 1, 2... Or out on about, unless they're all in the depot. Yeah, they're all in the depot. But yeah, so we've only got 2 out there at the moment, but they're all just north of the river in North Dublin, so that's okay. It expands everything and it just keeps running and running. And we're going to end up having another bus soon. This one needs repair, which is fine. I still can't believe how good this has turned out. I was tempted to put some, what do you call it, in it? On. Some adverts on, but I thought not to. The next one built up as well. Be the 7th double decker, so we've obviously doing a very good job with all this. Schedules, has something been assigned? It has already been assigned. They're all assigned. Yeah, we're just still missing some drivers, so yeah, we've got to keep an eye on that and get all those implemented as well. But hopefully come Thursday we'll be able to run all the new buses. We'll have a lot more double deckers, more drivers and more everything, and just expand the network done. This one will be good tomorrow as well, because obviously, like I say, we've added in that extra route that we're doing, which is great. We're just adding in extra buses here and extra buses there, more staff, more expansion, more coverage, and we're doing good. We're doing very, very well. And we've just hit the expanding the network. I decided just to run the buses today, like run insert an additional bus. I run it today, and it worked perfectly well. So that is good. We've now got enough to buy another, even more double deckers. Do I have enough? I've got one more. I can hire drivers. And yeah, we're up to... This is technically our 10th double decker already. Make sure it's assigned to the right route. Get it all assigned there. Let's have a look at Thursday. We're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 buses short. 10 drivers short. Hopefully, well, we should be able to sort that out tomorrow. I shouldn't see any issue, especially with the extra... Well, we're getting rid of, hopefully, the punctuality tomorrow. We're getting extra sales done tomorrow. We're going to get extra, well, capacity anyway, because we have shuffled about the buses to hopefully get the punctuality up. It'll also up the capacity of the network, just because obviously more buses means more capacity. And then obviously we have that extra one route tomorrow, being the day after the 14 running. But yeah, every bus route was running today. We've just got over the 65%, which is incredible. Yeah, by the time it comes to finishing up the buses, let's just make sure if any of these are on the additional services, we can cancel the shift, and cancel the shift so they don't end up running all night, because obviously we need them spick and span for the next day. But yeah, it's good to see that they're using both sides for washing. They might use both sides for repairing. Not that we've had that many repairs to do. We've had the odd bus here and there that needs a bit of a repair, but we've been keeping on top of it. We've been doing well. And yeah, we're well on the road to hitting these goals, well, at least tomorrow, and we'll see how we go after that as well. I think it'll be about here, our middle point, but we'll figure that out soon anyway. But yeah, I think I don't know how long this episode's been going on, because obviously I've been here, there, and everywhere doing a lot of stuff. But yeah, change accommodation for tomorrow. Double deckers are in from today, which are absolutely wild that we've been able to get this many double deckers in already, and it's just madness that we've got so many buses as well. But yeah, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, all that good stuff. And yeah, with that all being said, thank you so much for watching. We have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time for the next video.